Hi there, my name's Robert, and this is a series of short videos giving a beginner's introduction to our PA system. This is intended to get you familiar with what's going on, where things are, how to connect stuff, and how to get a sound out of the speakers. It's not going to go into the niceties, the subtleties, the advanced things you can do with our system or with mixing and things like that. Lots of other resources available for that, and I'd really encourage you, once you're comfortable with the basics, to go further. It's fantastic the way we can serve God and serve the church in PA. We're an integral part of what happens here. Helping people to find their way back to God depends in large part on how well we do all this stuff. So I'm really glad that you're interested in it. If you've never used a PA system before, if you've only ever listened to stuff, it can seem really overwhelming at first, but I'm here to encourage you. The basics actually are quite basic. You can get overwhelmed sometimes by looking at gear like this, and it just seems really overwhelming. There's so much stuff it can do, and there is a lot of stuff it can do. The good news is that what we're going to see now is the basics in a way that hopefully you'll be able to kind of familiarise yourself with sufficiently, so that not only this PA system, but any PA system will make sense to you. And also, if you encounter a problem, you'll be pretty well equipped to go from A to Z and find out where the problem is. So, let's begin. It's tempting when you think about a sound system and you think about the task of doing PA to think mostly about this thing, a mixing desk, or mixing board, people sometimes call them. And that's understandable because it's where we spend a lot of our time sitting, and it's actually a very crucial part of getting the sound done. But actually it's not the beginning of the journey, and it's not the end, and it's certainly not the whole picture. It's the bit in the middle. And that's fine, but I think it's really helpful if you're really new to this to start with seeing the whole journey from beginning to end. Where does the sound start? What are all the electronics in the middle, and where does the sound end up? How does everything join up? And actually what we're going to do is not start on this mixing desk, because as you'll see, this is a digital mixing desk. It's phenomenally powerful and flexible, but a bit confusing when you first look at it. What we're going to do instead is go really small, old school, and look at an analog mixing desk first.